angles. I can find the missing angle using the sum of interior angles. So what is the sum of the angles of a kite? Well, a kite is a quadrilateral. So if we remember from yesterday, we can find it one of two ways. If here's my kite, I can either cut it into different triangles and say, well, going from, I got 2, so 180 and 2 times 2 triangles times 180 equals 360. Or I can use the formula 180, the number of sides 4 minus 2 equals, well, 4 minus 2 is 2 times 180, again is 360. So we're going to take a look at just some examples quickly, just again to get us to remember what was happening. So a triangle we know is 180. All quadrilaterals, no matter what, the 4 angles equal 360. It doesn't matter what kind of a quadrilateral I have. So trapezoid, here is an irregular one. They always stay at 360. A pentagon, it's a regular pentagon. Here starts to become a little more irregular. But you'll notice all the other angles move, so it stays at 540. Let's look at an octagon. So that's what we think of an octagon, but you can change it. It's still an octagon because it still has 8 sides, and it stays at 1080 degrees. All right, so now let's take a look at how to find the missing angles. So if you have the sum of the angles as 1260, how many sides does it have? So this is where algebra is going to come into play. The sum of the interior angles equals 180 n minus 2. We know we have 1260 degrees. Now some of you will have these memorized, but I want you to use the formulas. Using distributive property, you have 180n minus 360 equals 1260. So you would add 360 to both sides. Apologize again for the writing. These would cancel. I'm left with 180n equals 6. And now I need to divide both sides by 180. So then you're going to get the number of sides, n, is going to equal 9. So you have a 9-sided or nonagon figure. Go ahead and use solve for 1620. All right, so we can use that knowledge to find the sum of interior angles. We know they all have to equal whatever the sides of this is. So if I count up 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, I have a 6-sided figure. So if I use 180 times 6 minus 2 equals, well, 180, 6 minus 2 is 180 times 4 gives me 720. Now I need to add up the other sides. So I would take 143 plus 112 plus 117 plus 135 plus 121. Let me quickly do that. And that gives me 628. So I would just take my 720, because I know all my angles together have to equal 720, and I would minus 628. If you're going to use a calculator, again, you must show your work. And this missing angle right here would be, come on, 92 degrees. So 92 degrees. So on your worksheet for today, it's going to look like this. I want you to show me the sum of the interior angles, how to find it using the formula. Add up your angles so you can find the missing one.